Breaking news, baby dolls. I've got a message for the Soy Cabal. Looks like you're about to get pegged. pDAI has hit 0.5 cents. Oh my gosh. 0.5 cents was finally hit by pDAI right here. This now confirms that the Soy Cabal have been defeated. pDAI is now up a whopping 1,800% from the Gravestone emoji right here. That's a 19x. How about that? So now, what happens? I think it's important to remember what we just sat through, friends. There are an extreme amount of Soy Cabal people who are still lurking out there, called for me to go to jail, said it was over, begged for me to say, just admit you're wrong, please, please, just admit you're wrong. Why can't you admit that there's only two genders? Right here, Maria Glitter Pants. We woke up to that dreadful information where apparently I was behind the mysterious murder of BitBoy. Sent pDAI into his tailspin. Then Richard Hart came out because it was bouncing. That's why he did the FUD, by the way. Okay, because Maria dunked it, but it was actually bouncing back. It was still holding up. Then Richard came out and he goes, stupid, stupid pDAI. You're stupid. That's stupid. You're all stupid. Infinite minting, Vietnamese kid, feet pics. 33 tweets. He said, stop buying pDAI. pDAI's stupid. 33 times. It sent it down even further. And then, just when we thought the worst was over, right here, we had, remember the floppy willy auctions where everybody flops their willies out? Cattie appears, Purple Rich, and she said, hey, I'm totally your friend. Let me win the auction. I won't do anything, I promise. One of the big PulseChain pioneers watching from the sidelines. Let Cattie win the auction. Cattie wins the auction. Whack! pDAI goes down even further. It goes all the way down for a temporary little slight dip of minus 99.92%. Just a tiny dip. You know? It was hell. Literally hell on earth. What ended up happening after that point? Somehow, Ivan comes out. What happened to the pDAI? Sommi, what happened to the pDAI? The Soy Cabal join him out here. And this was it. On the 19th of April, they all came out and they had the obituary for pDAI. Twitter spaces. Tweets. Streams. People who skipped leg day started to think their opinion matters when it didn't. It's funny. They did literally everything in the book except buy a lottery ticket worth. Right here. Okay? So once again, buy low, sell high, fade the crowd. The crowd drinks soy. You really want to be careful. You really got to be careful about whose opinions you absorb. And I'm not even saying to follow me. I'm just telling you what I do. I was exercising my right to run free, open source, public software, mathematics on the chain, the Blocky McBlockchain. And if I want to buy a freaking Ponzi and lose all my money, I'm going to do it. And I did buy a Ponzi, an unbacked stablecoin Ponzi called pDAI. What are you going to do about it? It's up. We got to say this again, bro. It's up literally 1,800%. I want you to think about how loud all the other Soy Cabal people would be if they told you or me about a coin and then it went up 1,800%. I want you to just think about what they would be saying. What would they be saying if they wanted to talk about a coin and someone else said it's going to zero, but their coin went up 1,800%? 19x. My nipples remain pegged. And that's why we're going to pump it. So we've collected a couple of boss items, friends. Cattie's sorcery ring, Richard Hart's top hat, and now Maria's glitter pants are coming in the mail. All right? So this is no small feat. 19x. Isn't that great for believing in something? Did I not tell you it's a believer's cycle? Did I not tell you to believe in something? The world needs a native, decentralized, stable coin without a blacklist function. We need one, don't we? Yeah. I've got more videos for you coming out too later on. We're going to go through DcentraliseMe's videos, and then I've got a follow-up video about more 0.5-cents, who might be the final boss, and his posts. Does everyone realize once this is all done, Pulse will be able to be single-side staked into defending the peg? There will be yield for everyone. We dissect that later on. Big ramifications if that is even remotely true. And this is me giving you some cute updates. Look at this. Look how cute this cute little sticker I made, friends. How cute is he? How cute. Fluffy Highland Bull slippers. Got a cute pink peg. Telling you, first cycle unicorn. I don't care if you're sick of the coin, bro. The coin doesn't care about you. I don't go buy new coins just because they're new. Getting a new dopamine hit. Imagine what the world would be like if men left their wives because they want a new girl every 4 days, right? What happens to the children? What happens to businesses if you get sick of your workplace every week? You got to change for a new job. No one commits to anything. It's a first cycle unicorn for a reason. You've never seen anything like it before. I don't care if there's another new coin. I don't care if it's shielded by the LA Vape Cabal, whose toes you are sucking right now. I don't care. Go suck their toes. And if you're curious, friends, these are the glitter pants that I've ordered on the top left, okay? I've got more information coming for you later on. So they are underpants, right? I still don't know what attributes they're going to give us, right? Remember, we got plus mana, so we got a spell slot. With Maria, anybody can attach an extra spell ability. And with Richard Hart's top hat, we got plus luck and we plus evasion. So we're having fun. Now, let's look at the big macro charts. This is the pDAI chart. You just gotta just sit down for 5 seconds. Like, the coin went to zero twice. Okay? Why on earth would you want to look at any other coin? The guy who just literally bought the dip on a minus 99% down, made 15,000 videos about it, pegged his own nipples relentlessly, bought every Band-Aid he could from the pharmacy store. Are you not mildly curious what the upside of the thesis is at this point? You know, not everyone's born to make it, you know. This world is infected with soy. It's 200x away to $1. If you don't like $1, you can dump on us at 10 cents. That's still 20x away. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. By the way, that's a 300x from the Gravestone emoji. What a nice, handsome reward you get. You get to dump on everybody, not even believe. You get to just sell it at 10 cents, and you made a 300x. Ain't that something? It's like buying Bitcoin at $3,000. You get to dump it at 100x when it's 300k. And then you wait for everybody else to see how they play out in the euphoria as they hope for like a $13 million BTC. The benefits of buying low and believing in something. Now, I want to show you the pDAI to Pulse ratio again. I've got many videos for it shown to you. Friends, bro, the thing's almost to 200. Oh, man, you stuffed up so hard. Bro, at the Gravestone emoji, it was 10. It was 10. with his fluffy microphone. It was 10. It's 200 now. Barely been 2 months. By the way, could you get any more up only? Listen. You don't have to listen. I'll just tell you something, okay? I've been in markets for a while. Do you want to know what this chart is called? This chart is called you got scammed into selling. All right? That's what it's called. It's called you got scammed into selling. That's what it's called. It's called I got to get you out. I got to do whatever it takes to get you out. See ya. There's no one else left to sell. That's what that chart's called, that chart pattern. See that? That's wild, man. Life's good when you do this. This is it. You only need one home run, by the way. And you know the best part is, by the way, I know, friends, if you're on the sidelines, I get it, okay? You don't know what to do. I don't know what to do either, bro. You know what I mean? Like, just, I've got peg nipples. Look at the hat, by the way. You know what I mean? Friends, it's a tap swipe pin. You know what I mean? So, I'm not exact. I don't know what's going on. I'm just telling you, I'm long, feeling strong. Morning wood. Vitamin B. Banana zone's coming. Some say it's already here. Haven't checked. Yeah, it's coming. pDAI pulse is almost at 200. The peak was about 430. This chart is magic. You want to know why? Because the native spear coin pulse is the most liquid asset on the chain. And for something to be accelerating against it over time means there is strong base fundamental underlying growth. You don't need to know the stories. It's just something's growing, okay? Something's growing and it's getting bigger and thicker. And it's a family-friendly show. That's what it's telling you. I don't know where it's going. Don't ask me. All I can tell you is if I draw charts up to the right, this could go to 0 again. It could go to 0. But it'll be nice if this comes up here. Man, that's wild. If pDAI pulse gets to 1,000, everything's moving up together if that happens, okay? Now I'm just going to give you a quick flash. Flash for the boys. PulseChain core coins, 5%, 9. These are just dog shit. Everything's really, 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 really low. I don't know why pDAI's just cranking. pDAI's up 19%. But I don't want it to be like that, man. I wish you're just all going up. It's just, this might be part of the plan. That's what I'm saying. It might be. That's why it's scary, friends. It's scary for me to say it because the number's so big. $1. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But it looks like for the prophecy of PulseChain to complete, the unbacked Ponzi stablecoin pDAI, it looks like it has to complete its destiny to $1. Pulse gets dragged up with it. Once it hits $1, we begin the turbo loop, hyperloop phase where PulseChain, PulseX, Hex, they all do the mammoth mania thing. That's what it looks like it's doing. But I'm too scared. I don't want to commit to anything because you don't know, bro. What if Ty Lopez comes? You know what I mean? You want to be ready. It's been 4 years of PTSD, but that's just what it looks like is happening. It looks like, by the way, I've been saying this friends, how many times have you heard me say pDAI is a spear? You will lose the amount of fingers and toes on your body counting. I've been telling you pDAI is a spear 50,000 bajillion kajillion times. pDAI is a spear. It's leading on the way up. So you want a deeper look into everything? Okay, well, many people have sold. Okay, just a quick refresher. If you want to know, Sommi, how did you know? Firstly, I don't know shit. I take bets. It's like asking Lionel Messi, how did you know you were going to kick the ball? He's like, I don't know. I just shoot in the direction of the goalie where I think there's a gap. I didn't know it was going to go in. But my thoughts are that if something went to 0 twice and it came back and did this scam pattern, my original thesis was correct. That's what I think. And my original thesis was there's too much supply in non-believer scum soy boy jeets who skip leg day and drink too much room temperature water and don't have enough ice cubes in their orange juice. We've got to get the supply out of their hands and into a PulseChain pioneer's side, his hands or her or it, whatever they are. That's how I interpret it. Okay? It's no different to what, all of the dark entities have done to abuse Bitcoin over the years, where they just throw out all these launching FUD events, get you to sell the bottom. They're buying get everyone out, and then you find out the news was fake 4 or 5 days later after everybody's capitulated out. This one's big. You gotta remember, friends, a coin doesn't just accidentally drop down to freaking 0 and then rally up again 140x here. And from the Gravestone emoji, which is like a very, very easy day. I mean, like, we were all there. That whole day to get in is literally 18x. Doesn't just accidentally do that. You know, in crypto, you saw what happened to Luna. It goes down to 0, then further down to 0, then negative, then double negative, and it's pretty much all over. It doesn't come back and bounce back. Luna went from 100 to 0. Didn't go from 100 down to 0, back up to 70, back to 50, back to 90, then let you out. No, it just from 100 down to 0, okay? When something's dead, it's actually dead. This, to me, doesn't look like it's dead. This, to me, looks like I don't have enough band-aids. Now, after all this, what to do? Well, I'm still holding. I believe that the story is going to progress more. More information will be priced in. There will be more upgrades to the system. I've got more videos for you coming out. There's theories on how we think stuff can peg. I've got a DcentraliseMe video coming out here for you, but look what we just went through. There are so many story twists. Okay, I got no idea, man. I got no idea, friends. I'm here, part of the journey, enjoying it, even though Nervous Poo-Poos wasn't that enjoyable, right? But still to the high, there's a 6x to go. That's still big, friends. Look how dog shit it looks like on linear, by the way. How wild is this? It's still a whopping 7x to the high. Do you understand how lucky, bro? When I came into crypto, I wish I had someone like me who was making videos and content showing this thing is low, I'm buying, here's the thesis. It can go to 0, here's the on-chain stuff. Look at the price action. Look at the stuff that's happening. It's literally first cycle unicorn. You've never seen anything like that. I haven't either. This is what you want. Tick, tick, tick. This is what Bitcoin was like. This is what Doge was like. This is all first cycle unicorn, first cycle DeFi stuff. First cycle SHIB. You have no idea what the hell this thing has done before, and that's part of the mystery, and that's why these things crank so much, because no one knows how to price the damn thing. It's exactly like early Bitcoin. It's exactly like everything that's ever pumped in the history of crypto. You've never seen anything like this before. Not financial advice. This could be a poopy thing, which goes to 0. But this is what you want. And look at the price action confirming in freaking real time, showing you it's not going to 0. Okay, if it's not going to 0, it's going to probably head the other way. How much is the other way? All right, this is 200x to $1. It doesn't have to necessarily hit 200x, but my gosh, friends, people are killing each other in Bitcoin for another 2x from here. Even a freaking poopy 20x, can't believe I'm saying that actually, another poopy 20x still sends it to around 10 cents. You don't even have to believe in $1. It's like literally tick, tick, tick. Ace, A+, write this in the university textbooks if this works out. We'll never, ever, ever see this ever again. You see? Never seen this before. This is what you want. But what you actually realize is most people aren't actually here to make money. People are here to maximize their dopamine. They're not here to make the most amount of money, okay? Maximize dopamine is another way to feel good. It's another way to describe it. If you're here to make money, the most amount of money, you let yourself get kicked in the nuts by that little Tibetan monk kid. You know, you do the splits on the log, he just kicks you in the nuts all day. He hardens you, Metapod style, okay? You want to make the most amount of money? You delay gratification. You don't give yourself a single ounce of dopamine. Most people don't do that, though. What do most people do? You know what they do? Red candles, they sell. Can't take it anymore. I need some dopamine. I can't sleep. I'm out. Green candles, I'm going to buy. Let me join the team. Let me go buy with everybody else. That's what they actually do. All right? The crowd is programmed to do that. It's in our DNA. That's why the average person in finance has a financial IQ of 70. Not 100, 70. You start disabled pretty much. You got to unprogram yourself. But it helps when you're in a blue ocean chain, because you've got so much time to make a mistake and get back in, brother. That's the best part about PulseChain. No one's here. No one's looking. No one's looking. And the discounts are enormous, you know? You don't get a 95% discount in Bitcoin, do you? Nope. What do you get? 10%? 20%? 30% if you're lucky? Then you got to buy on the Japanese Pokemon FUD? Or Donald Trump and Iran and Israel? That's what you're getting. 30% discount. You don't even get a 2x back to the all-time high. This thing, bro, went down freaking 99%. Check it from the all-time high. How much is it? After all this, I'm literally declaring victory and this thing is still down 87%. Isn't that funny? You know how lucky people are? You literally get to watch a man who pegs his own nipples, who's declaring victory on a freaking coin, and bro, the thing is still down 87% from the all-time high. It's literally as free as it can get. And it's dictated for you live, daily, minute by minute, 18 hours a day. Or it could go to zero for the third time. I don't know. Not going to see this again. Okay? So, if Mr. NineIronCapital is the final boss and this thing does go climb for its destiny higher, we'll worry about that next phase. I've got more videos for you coming on. Don't forget, the Soy Cabal was wrong. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you soon.